Thokozani. Good day, everyone. Please welcome back. This is Gogo Mahaba again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for, for sharing our videos with your loved ones, for participation in these videos. I hope that 2021 was a beautiful year for you, and wishing that 2022 is going to be, the most awesome, year of our lives. Good things are going to come to us in 2022. I hope it's going to be like that. This is the faith that I have in me right now. Okay. I just want to, to emphasize on car cleansing and protection, or you can say vehicle cleansing and protection. Guys, if you have a car, you don't just buy a car and just, drive it around, use it for whatever you're using it without protecting it. Yeah, sometimes you don't know that car needs to be cleansed, needs to be protected. I remember when I bought my first car, my ever first car, I didn't know about this because I was not yet spiritually gifted, and I grew up in a family where we call ourselves Christians. We grew up not we were like not consulting with sangomas, not consulting with prophets. We didn't even attend prophetic churches. We're like attending only like the Christian churches. So we grew up not doing those things. But one thing for sure that we did was we appeased the ancestors. That one we did. And I think that's the thing that protected me all these years. Because if like we were not like consulting, we're not protecting our homes, we're not doing anything, no home cleansing, no cleansing of our bodies and things like that, I'm positive that I wouldn't be here right now, or I wouldn't have what I have right now. I was protected. I was given all what I was given because I was always talking to my ancestors. I'm positive that they also contributed to making sure that they protect me from my enemies. Yes, this does not mean that my enemies didn't take some things from me. Yes, there were some things that they took from me. There were some bad things that they did to me. But then, because of the power of my ancestors and the power of God, they didn't take it all. They didn't take it all because they never thought that I will maybe one day be, successful. I will one day have what I do have right now. I'm positive that they're still surprised right now. They are still surprised. How did I make it? They're still surprised. So I remember when I bought my car, I didn't know about those things. And my car was always, this small accidents, always, fixing until something very major happened. And there they were, my enemies, coming to ask me one by one, what happened? What happened? One person will ask you one question 1,000 times. They made sure. They made sure that they will always, those things that made you, that hurt you, they will always brush it on your face because they like it when you're hating. And I remember a very close friend of mine said to me, you know what? You don't just buy a car and just drive it around. A car needs to be protected. When you buy a car, you take it to a sangoma, you take it to a prophet, a prophet, so that it is protected. It is cleansed and protected. She said to me, a car is like a house, it's like a home. We protect our homes, we protect ourselves, we protect our families, we protect our cars. That's when I knew that as a person, you don't just live like that. Yes, you can live with prayer, but not prayer only. Because even those people, those witches, they pray to their God. They do. So when you pray to your God, they also pray to the God, and they're also using muti to attack you, spiritual wars to attack you. And on your side, you're not using anything. So what do you expect? Obviously, they will always win. So it's time that we make a stop to what they're doing. It's time that we show them that our God, our ancestors are powerful than them. Okay, with this video, I just want to emphasize the importance of cleansing your car. I just want to emphasize on that one. So the topic is car or vehicle cleansing and protection. Okay, guys, we have 3 reasons. I only have 3 reasons. If after this reading this video or watching this video, you have more reasons, or just to guide us further, please put it on the comment section, because I want you to know that from next year I will be 100% active on YouTube. So some of I'll be reading some comments, and I'm going to take or to learn from your comments, whatever comments that you have. If I think that I can use it on a video, to highlight what you said, to teach other people, to make people to make other people aware, and then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use your comments, your teachings, anything that you want, you may say, just to protect us. Because I've decided that I might also find that maybe I read some comments, and then I'll also state from whom do these comments come from, if you allow me to do that. If I'm gonna use your comments, so I will always send you, a message, and then telling you that I will be using your comment on the next coming video. Can I mention your name? And then if it's a yes, then I do that. Okay, so that they will know from whom does this this message comes from, this warning come from, those kind of things. Okay, or this advice comes from. Okay, number one, why do we do car cleansing and protection? Number one, the answer: we do the car cleansing and protection in order to protect our cars from being witchcraft. This is the first answer. We protect our cars from witchcraft. If you can watch on that video that I got it from one YouTuber, the name of the channel is Tamu SA, or Tamu SA, Tamu SA. That's their name. There was a video about a witch, doing some things in that yard, in that house, in that car. It was during the night, and lucky enough they had some cameras, some video cameras, and then they saw everything in camera. That's why that video was posted. Okay, so we need to protect our cars, guys. The reason being that, yes, people will come, witches will come to to practice the witchcraft on that car. Why do they do this? They want to make sure that your car is always involved in car accidents. Why are they doing this? This is because they are jealous of you. They don't like it when you buy a car. They're like, who does she think, or who does he think he is? They're like, we want to teach them a lesson. They're like, we want to make sure that money doesn't sit in that family. Money always goes out, because once your car is involved in a car accident, obviously it needs to be repaired. Yes, you might have a car insurance, but we know how car insurances work. There will be a certain amount which you're going to pay, and to find that you didn't even budget for that amount. Okay, they'll make sure, and they also know that once it's involved in a car accident, you're going to feel hurt. You're going to feel the pain. You're paining. Why that accident? Why didn't my ancestors protect me? Why didn't God protect me? You have so many questions and no answers to that. That's witchcraft. This is what they want to see happening in your life. And once it is involved in car accident, they will come and brush it over and over again on your face. Okay. And sometimes they know that once the car accident happen, yes, you might get hurt, you might be crippled, maybe find that you hurt your spinal cord during the accident. And what happens? You can't walk anymore. You have to use a wheelchair for the rest of your life. Okay, your head become damaged to such an extent that the doctors will say there's no other work that you will ever do in your life anymore. You will never be employed anymore. And then you get the rough money, road accident fund money. What do you do with it? You blow it. Once it's finished, what do you live on? Nothing. Now everyone turns their back on you. You can't bring money in the house. The kids are suffering. You are suffering. You can't buy bread on your own. Your enemies are happy. This is what they wanted to see. And they will come and visit you over and over again. They will call you over and over again to see how powerful is the muti. So please stop giving these people credit. Please don't do that. We need to show them that God is alive and God is strong. Our God is strong. When I talk about our God, I talk about the Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, Alpha and Omega. We need to show them that He is strong. He is the strong. He is the creator of everything on earth and in heaven and under the earth as well. And one other thing, they know that maybe this accident will kill you as well. You will die. This is what they want to see. They want to see you passing on and then your kids suffering. Okay, that's why we need to protect our cars. Number two, sometimes they will make sure that your car breaks up from time to time. This month, it's something on the car. It's the fan belt. Next month, okay, and then you fix it. Next month, it's something else. The other month, it's just a tire. The other month, it's something. You're always fixing your car. Your money, the money that you work very hard for, it's always fixing the car. But yet, the car is only 4 years old or 5 years old. But your car is always breaking up. It's always breaking up. You're always popping out money to pay mechanics, the people who are like fixing your car, to buy parts which are always, broken, those kind of things. So you need to make sure. You need to make sure. The reason I'm telling you this, guys, is because I want to tell you that since I'm always far from home, if let's say find that maybe the time has passed for me to do cleansing on my car. Cleansing on cars, we do it once a year. Unless if something comes up and you see that I know things are not right, then immediately you need to do something on that car. Immediately you need to redo it. Whenever, let's say I'm far from home and my car, maybe I didn't track the time, and I see that okay, and you find that something's going to happen to my car, I'm lucky, because always my ancestors will show me through visions that, hey, you need to do something. This is what is going to happen. They show me. If the hijackers planning to hijack my car, they will show me. They will show me those people and the car that they're driving. And I'm telling you, I will come across those people. I will see them. But because I've been warned, I'll make sure that I do something on the car immediately, as soon as I can. So it happens to me all the time. They always show me. I'm lucky. Some people are not lucky to be shown what I'm being shown. So if you know that you are not you are not being shown, you don't have the gift of being shown things, please do not relax. Make sure that every year you check on your car. When you just decide to go and consult with a sangam or a prophet, they will tell you whatever they tell you. But if they don't mention the car, make sure that you ask about them. Is my car okay? Is it still protected? And then they check. Some people, I always tell people that if you pray like I tell you to pray, if you talk to your ancestors like I tell you to talk to them, you will be shown through the dreams. They will show you that the car is not okay. Through the intuition, your intuition will tell you that the car is not okay. Your thoughts, through the thoughts, they will show you that. You'll always have this feeling that, you know what, whenever you go inside your car, you have a feeling that, you know what, you have a feeling that something might happen, something bad. Immediately you need to know that. Don't take that for granted. This is how you're being shown. Okay. And then my answer to my question, answer number 2, or point number 2, why do we cleanse and protect our cars? Is because we protect our cars from being hijacked. I wanted to know, guys, like I've already given you an example. Yes. Okay, before I go to number 2, I wanted to know that there was a time that I was like planning to come home. So I was not going to work that day. So I took a leave. And then I was still sleeping. It was still very early in the morning. And then through the dreams, that one came through the dreams. I saw myself, going out of my flat, driving my car, going to the petrol station, and then I filled my car with petrol, and then I drove, and then maybe let's say about 40 kilometers to go 40 kilometers, maybe let's say 30 kilometers out of Lephalale, and maybe around 30 kilometers before I can get to the next The next mall, then my car broke. And that's what they showed me. They showed me, I saw myself driving my car, filling my car in the in the filling station, then driving my car. Then out of nowhere, it was, in the, it was, it was just on a freeway, on a freeway. No houses, nothing, only farms on both sides of my on both sides of the road. Animals there. In that area we have, things like baboons, things like monkeys, things like warthogs, wild pigs. Those are the animals that you can find in that area. Okay. And then I saw myself in that area, and then my car just stopped. And then when I checked on my car, it said, it was written, um what was it written? Something about the engine fault. It was written engine fault. Then I couldn't drive my car. I couldn't drive my car. And in that vision, I saw myself calling my partner, telling him that, you know what, this is what happened. And then he was like, I'm coming. And then immediately, then, okay, before I could wake up, I was thinking that he's coming from Polokwane. He's gonna drive how many kilometers? He still have around 200 to 220 kilometers to reach to me. So it means that I'll be stuck here for almost 3 hours. And then immediately I woke up. Then after waking up, and then I prepared myself, take a shower, prepared myself, then I got in my car, and then I did exactly what happened, because I had to fill my car with petrol. I went to that filling station, I filled my car, and as I was driving, exactly where they showed me that my car is going to break, it broke. Exactly what happened, it really happened. But lucky enough, as I was hiking, someone came, and then someone stopped and then gave me a lift and then dropped me at the next at the nearest um mall. So I stayed there for those 2 or 3 hours until my partner came, and then we tried to, to take the car, but it couldn't move. And then we had to go back to Pulukwani so that he can take a big car, a buggy to come and, and then try to, bring my car home. So I've been shown what's going to happen to my car. But I didn't follow. I was not supposed to go home. I was supposed to tell him that, you know what, this is what I saw. Please make sure that you come here and then make sure that the car is fixed before we can go home. Instead, I undermined what my ancestors showed me, and it happened for real. I saw it. So this is just the warnings that your ancestors will give to you. So make sure that if they show you something, they show you that this a car accident is going to happen to you. It's going to happen. Make sure, do not drive your car. Keep it safe until you fix it, or until you have it cleansed. Make sure that you do that. Okay. And then on item number two, my answer to number two is to protect car from being hijacked. I want you to know, guys, that hijackers, murderers, housebreakers, burglars, and even thieves, before they go and do this mischievous acts, they always go to their sangomas, or wherever they go, the traditional healers, to get muti, to make sure that this muti is protecting them from being heard, from being seen when they do this act. Remember, when they do this, they don't want to be seen because they will be arrested. They don't want to be arrested. So before they do anything, they make sure. Even those ones, these thieves who go inside the shops and steal some things in the shops. We remember that those days when there were no video cameras in shops. What they used to do. So they will go inside the shops, and then they will steal some things. They will still, I remember there was a lady who told me that she was, in that group of people who, like, you find that they're working as a group, who go in shops and steal some things, and then when they come out, and then they go and sell them. This lady was like stealing, heavy things, heavy things. She will go in one shop and steal, big things. And I remember I asked her, how do you do it? Because you have a slim body, how do you put all those things in your body? She was like, it's simple. Even when I get out, securities, they can't see, they don't see anything. When they look at me, they don't see anything. I asked her, how do you do it? She said, before I go there, or before we go and steal things, we go to our traditional healers or sangomas to give us things for protection so that people cannot see us. We become invisible. This is what she said. So I want you to know that these people, they do these things. And if you don't protect your house, you don't cleanse your house, they will always break in your house, almost every year. This is what used to happen to me. Remember, I told you I grew up in a family where we're like not cleansing our homes. So when I get my own place, staying there with my kids, I suffered break-ins almost every year. They will come over and over again to steal my things because I was not protecting my home. But after I started doing the house cleansing, then automatically it stopped. They will go and break in other people's houses, but they will always skip my house. They won't come into my house because it is protected. Because even if they go to the traditional healers or the sangomas to get those things to be invisible, they can't be able to enter into houses which are cleansed. They can also only enter houses which are not cleansed and protected. They do this so that when they break in, they make sure that everyone inside the house is, dead sleep. Everyone is good. They are sleeping, fast asleep. They can't even hear anything. They will come, take everything. I remember at Lepalale, they will always break into our flats and things like that. They will come in, break in, you can't hear anything. They will even come in your bedroom. I remember there was a case where they removed the person, it was a man. They removed him from the bed and put him down. They took they were like searching for some things. They will take car keys. They will take laptops. They will take everything, phones. They will take TVs, everything valuables, even clothes. Those are the things that they will take. They will even, cook some meat. They will find some meat in the fridge and they will cook and sit down and eat. When you wake up and find that these people, they were even eating. They even cooked. And you'll be shocked. You'll be scared to think that these people, they came into my house. I was sleeping here. They even removed me from my bed. And I didn't drink anything which will make me to be dead asleep. This is what they do. So when you protect your car, you protect it from those kind of people so that they won't be able to hijack you. They will never hijack your car. Okay, number 3. The answer to my question, my number 3 answer, we also protect our car from getting too many road tickets. But before I get into this one, let me tell you my story about this one, protecting our car from being hijacked. So many times, my ancestors will show me that if maybe there's some people who are like tracking my car, remember before they hijack your car, in most cases, they will track it down. They will always, follow it around. They want to see who's driving the car, where this car is being parked. They want to check every day where the car goes to, where it goes, the places where it always visits, so that when they come and hijack it, they know that they're safe. That's what they do. My ancestors will show me these people. I will see them exactly, the type of clothes they're wearing, their faces. They will show me everything about them, to such an extent that if I come across them in the street, I will point fingers. I'll say, yeah, this is the person that they showed me. And then I will start protecting my car immediately. And before long, I will see them with my naked eyes. They will try. Or let's say, even if they will show me, even before maybe I start protecting my car. Maybe I'm far from home. I don't have any helps with me to protect my car. Then these people, I will start saying, I will see them. I'll see the car that they're driving. I'll see their faces. I'll see that, oh, here they are. Now they're tracking down my car. They want to see where the car is staying. They want to see all those things. And I was always smart enough to make sure that I always run away from them. Then immediately I'll make sure that I get things to make sure that I protect my car. If I know that I won't be going home, or I'm even afraid to go home, because maybe they might follow me and then they might take my car, I will make sure that I send message home. I call them home that please send me this and this and that. And then they will courier those things, and then I will immediately do those things on my car, do protection on my car. After this, those people, they will disappear. they will disappear. I remember there was a time that they showed me two guys. One was tall, the other one was short. The tall one was light in complexion, the short one was dark in complexion. They were like tracking my car. I saw them over and over again, taking my car from me, taking my car from me. They showed me these people 3 times. And there was a time that when I came back from work, I was preparing myself to start with consultations. And then they came and knocked at my door. I had someone knocking at my door. And this person, he knocked once and was like trying to open the door to come inside. But lucky enough, my door was locked. It was around 6 o'clock. It was still, the sun was still on. And then when I went there to open the door, I was like wearing off one of my ancestor cloth. So they didn't know. They only knew the car. They were like taking down the car. They didn't know that I was a sangoma. So when I go there to open the car, when they looked at my ancestor cloth, and then I saw that they were surprised and they were a little bit scared. And then I asked them, "What do you want?" They were like, "No, we heard that this flat is empty, so we want to rent it out." I said to them, "If it's empty, why are there curtains on? Why are the curtains on?" And I asked them, if a flat is empty, when you're looking for a flat or a house to buy or to rent, you always go to a estate agent. We go to them. So why did you come and knock at mine? And I knew the person who was like sending them. There was a guy who was like renting the flat, which is at the second floor from mine. Mine was the ground floor. So this guy was renting the second floor, and he was a security officer. He was a security. I always saw him driving security car. And every day when I go to work, I'll see him standing there. Whenever he hear me, he hears that my car engine is on, he will come and stand there and look. He will look. Sometimes he will even come and smoke a cigarette next to my car. He's like checking inside. What's inside? Is this car, he's checking those things. Trackers and all those things. Then they came in. And I was like to them, because I saw that these are the guys that they showed me. I told them straight in the face that, "You guys, I know what you're doing. You want to steal my car. I've seen you." And they were very scared and they ran off. I even went to the security at the gate. I reported them that, "Please, you need to make sure that you check who's coming in, who's going out." Because many people there, they were like crying now, because there were like many break-ins. If like you go home during the weekend, they will come and break into your flat and take your things. When you come back, your things are gone. So this is one more example that happened to me. Okay, now the answer to number 3. We protect. We do car cleansing we do cleansing and protection on our cars and vehicles because we protect our cars from getting too many road tickets. I want you to know that if your car is protected, is cleansed, you know, uh, traffic officers, police, they will never stop your car. They will never stop your car. Even if they do a roadblock, they will never stop your car. If they stop it, it will be just for random checkings, things like that. Not something major. You will never get tickets. So this is my examples. This is my advice to you guys, why you need to make sure that you protect your car. Protect it from witchcraft, protect it from being hijacked, protect it from getting too many road tickets, because some people are working for road tickets. In a year you find that you get road tickets, I don't know how many times, maybe 4 times, 5 times, or even 6 times. And for how much? 1,005. The other one is 2,000. The other one is 600. When you calculate that amount, you find that you've spent you've spent almost 10,000 for road tickets. I'm not saying that you must drive with cars which are not which are not worthy. Okay, make sure that when you drive your car is roadworthiness. Everything is okay the way they want it to be. And do not go and clean and protect your car and drive 200 kilometers on a 150-kilometer road. There are security cameras everywhere, traffic security cameras everywhere. you will get a ticket. So don't test the waters, don't test the ancestors, don't test God. Do the right thing. Make sure that your car is roadworthy before you drive it. You have your licenses, you have everything with you. But make sure that you continue protecting your car. Togoza guys, that was my, just my advice. Just my advice. Some people are going through these things that I've talked about over and over again. Every year it's like that. Now we're going into 2022. Make sure that 2022 becomes, a good year for you. No money must leave your pocket. No money must leave your wallet. Make sure that you start saving in 2022. Make sure that you start doing good things in 2022. Some people don't know what they're doing with their money. They are working, they're getting paid, or they're getting well paid. They get their bonuses. But whenever they get their bonuses, they have to go and pay the 10,000 or the 15,000 that they owe for road tickets. Some have to go and buy car parts. 20,000 is gone. Some of them immediately after or before you get your bonus, your car becomes involved in car accident. Yes, it's not a major accident, but your car will need maybe 10,000 to 15,000 to be fixed. So make sure that you protect and cleanse your car so that you don't find yourself being involved in such things. You don't want to be a victim of those things. I want you to know that 90% of the people that I've consulted, of which maybe you find that during the consultation I'll be shown a car accident, I will always advise them that, you know what, do not drive your car until you take it anywhere where you can take it to be cleansed. And 90% of those ones who didn't listen to me, who were like, after that they continue driving their cars. It didn't take them 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the car accident can happen. Their ancestors warned them. I delivered the message to them, but they didn't listen. And then later on, they will send me messages. Gog, look what happened to my car. You see, but I told them, do not drive the car. Get someone, even if it's something temporary. I will even give them, quick measures to do. I will tell them, what, for now, in the meantime, while you're still saving money or getting something to go have and have your car cleansed, because we always don't have money. We don't keep money. We have so many things happening in our lives. You find that your car, maybe for your car to be cleansed, it wants about maybe 1.5. You don't have that 1.5 right now, but I'll always give them advices that for now, use this thing, and I'll give them procedures to follow, what they need to do, have their so that they can cleanse their cars at home. And then I'll tell them that, but do not rely on this for a long time, because it's going to work, but it's not going to work for a long time. What do? They forget what I said, and thereafter something happens. So make sure that the coming year from 2022, all the years coming after 2022, from now on, everything becomes perfect. That's why I'm saying that we need to stand up, fight against witchcraft. That's what we need to do. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Please share this video with your loved ones, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support since this channel started. Thank you so much, guys. Without you, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wish you many blessings. To goes.